Thank you and welcome to Tech Library Hub Empowerment Initiative. Welcome to the Diploma Center. So today we have a special guest in our midst, a Nigerian who just visited, a Nigerian that is living abroad who just visited. He's my neighbor and quite resourceful. So today we have in our midst Edward Bankole. Edward, welcome on board.
Nice meeting you. Nice to be here.
A pleasure.
Yeah.
Okay, so today we'll be asking him series of questions. We are going to go into conversations and compare and contrast and see where we can extract some possible juice that will help us, we that are home based. So are you excited to be in this conversation?
Yeah. I'm happy to be here.
Okay, beautiful. So we're able to come up with a few questions that we are likely going to be asking you.
Okay, yeah.
So you have noticed that I was instructed to follow the script. So I will try as much as I can, but if we cannot follow the script, we will flow.
Yeah, we'll allow it.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, first of all, we'll start with this line of question. Now, having lived abroad for some time and now being back in Nigeria for the festive season, I believe that's why you came around.
Yeah,
okay. What was the first major difference you noticed the moment you arrived, like whether positive or a challenging one?
Personally, I think on the positive side,
Okay.
Nigeria we got the prospect.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we got the prospect. Let me start from the positive side.
Okay.
I realize people are now more enlightened about when it comes to gadget and using gadget, like the internet thing.
Okay.
Internet thing is really like it's all right.
Okay.
Like, because obviously the main difference between advanced country and country like Nigeria is internet. Internet is key. There's so many opportunity when it comes to internet, and I know people struggle a lot in that aspect.
Yeah.
So on the positive side, when I got to saw people using broadband and what have you in their house, I felt it's the positive.
Yeah.
But on the negative side is we still have a long way to go in that. I was joking with a friend when I traveled to a country, Kigali.
Okay.
And I got to the international airport. I said, oh, Nigeria got old. Because when you look to a country like Kigali, that's Rwanda.
Yes.
And then you now look at your own country. Yeah, but that's not a positive side anyway, because going by the population wise and what have you, we should do better. But we'll get there.
We'll get there, right?
We'll get there.
Okay. You strongly believe we'll get there?
I believe with the new generation, this generation will get there.
Okay.
If we're able to channel the energy to a positive.
Beautiful.
Because this generation is so complex. It's either you channel your energy to a positive side or you channel it to a negative side.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, I think, we should get
we can get it. We can get it right. Okay. I like that. One thing is to believe that something is possible.
Mm-hmm.
You notice when this question was asked, you picked on the positive side of it first,
mm-hmm.
because it is our ability to see the possibilities in all these difficulties that matters.
Yeah.
There is someone can be asked that question and they will just go out and tell all the negativities first before trying to communicate the possibilities. I mean the positive aspect of things. But you were able to catch up with the possible aspect, which means you strongly believe that we can do better.
Yeah, and the reason why I pick about the internet thing, it looks so minute, but the reason why I pick about on the internet bit is I remember traveling abroad, and before I left, I realized even to search for data here is a problem.
Yes.
People struggle when it comes to data. And I can tell you, being abroad, I can tell you so many certifications that I did just in my own house, just by
from the comfort of your home,
browsing through the internet, seeking information, seeking knowledge. And I give you a gist. It's so easy to the point that sometimes, even when you want to cook, and you feel, I want to make, let's say, Nigerian jollof, right?
Okay.
You just go on the YouTube, check. It makes life so easy. There's so many things you can, that you see, having access to internet is you are linking to the global world.
Yes.
There are so many things going on.
Yes.
Recently I was telling somebody about AI.
Okay.
That's the new next thing in vogue, but it's just because of access to the internet.
Access to the internet.
So when I came back home and I saw that people now have broadband, people have access to internet.
People are navigating it.
It's a positive.
It's a positive
that will help the generation.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for that. Okay. Going to the next question. Were there anything you missed about Nigeria while you were away that stood out this time?
The only thing I miss about Nigeria is the community bond.
Okay.
Over there, I stayed in the UK. Over there in the UK, I stay in London, to be precise. Okay. And I stay in southwest of London. So to be precise, it's not where you have this. We got lots of Nigerian community, lots of African community, but it's not a place where people do more of a small cycle, like
okay,
your
everybody's
family.
Minding their business.
Minding your business. Your small cycle, and your small cycle is your family.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's either work, home, then family life.
Okay.
Work, home. That's your small cycle.
Wow.
But coming back home, maybe because I came during the festival, I saw people come over to
that's
you.
Lively neighborhood.
Neighborhood thing. Yeah, people know you. People talk to you. You relate people. You feel safe.
Yeah,
you have this
not too much of the seriousness of life.
Yeah, not too much of it. It's just you come down to your car, to your work. You come back home. Probably you go out on weekend and stuff like that. So I think. Yeah, I missed that part of Nigeria.
Okay. But were you able to catch up with a good vibe as you came?
Yeah, I was able to.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah. Nigerians are lovely people. We are the happiest people on earth.
I strongly agree with you.
Everything about us is
everything about us is almost like a cruise. Like there is this kind of there is this mindset of Nigerians that we are quick to, no matter the difficulties we are facing, we are quick to catch a cruise out of it. We are quick to make a joke out of it, and everybody is active again.
Yeah, but with Nigeria, we know we have this strong skin.
We do,
and that's why you see, I am so proud of our people, even on the outside, because we have way to adapt to things. We have way of making things work for us.
Yes,
we are
exactly.
not lazy.
No, we are not. We are not.
That's why when the former president was saying lazy Jews, I was just like, no, we are not lazy.
We are not.
Nigeria has this. We are not lazy.
We are not. One thing that makes it look as though Nigerian youths are lazy, for me, in my own perspective, is the lack of structure. Anyway, we'll get there. Now, many people abroad still have strong misconceptions about Africa and Nigeria. Nigeria to be precise. Now, from your own experience, what do people get most wrong about us Nigerians?
I think because Nigeria we are very smart people.
Okay.
So most country can't stand us being smart. I'm talking about smart. Being smart in a positive. I give an instance. Okay, let me give a personal example of myself. I got into a job when I traveled, and I was lucky. And I got there, and I was like, "This is no job. This is the only difference is the hours." My God, I said this is no job, so I have to do my paperwork. So I was diligent with my paperwork, but I was using my paperwork to just buy time.
Okay.
Like just buy time or whatever.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, the manager called me once. I said, "Listen, what's your qualification? This and that." I said, "This is my qualification, this and that." And I promised within 6 months I was making the team, so I saw.
Beautiful.
And that was the same company where we got people who are from other countries who have been there for years. So that's one smart part about Nigeria.
Okay.
So that is, so they see us. So when a typical non-Nigerian see a Nigerian, they see us as competitors.
Okay.
So that's the competition that this is Nigeria. You are smarters.
Oh wow.
In a positive way. So they see us as competitors.
Okay.
So people from Ghana, people from Mozambique, and what have you. They are good neighbors, but they see us. They feel that we've got the edge.
Okay.
So that's the concept.
Okay. Now, do you think, because there is this image, an average Nigerian youth cast to the international community, because let's look at it this way. Average Nigerian youth moving abroad or immigrating the first approach that is being cast on them is that they are coming to rip people off. Are you getting me? The internet fraudulent activities that is always used to associate with Nigerians. Are you getting my point now? Do you think that it's a misconception? Do you think that is something people get wrong about Nigerians?
I will speak from my own personal experience.
Okay.
In the UK, I know for a fact that when you talk about the internet scam of a thing, and when you relate it to Nigeria, people maybe average, maybe let's say maybe the perspective you take maybe like 20% or 15%.
Really?
They don't really see us from that angle. They don't really know. I'm talking about UK.
Okay.
I'm not talking about America. They don't really see us from that angle.
Okay.
The angle they see us is they believe we're coming to take over their job. So they see us from that angle.
That competition
So
aspect
that's
of
they
it.
see us like Nigerians, we are smart. We're coming to take their job. And that's when they look at a typical Nigerian who got to the UK maybe under 2-3 years. You're able to finance a mortgage, and you have your house, and or maybe you're probably using a good car. That's where the beef comes into play.
Okay.
But when it comes to the so in that aspect, they might like, maybe they are fraud or something. But because their system, it's not easy for you to do that fraud thing in their system. They don't really see us from that angle.
Okay.
So they look at us from the fact that this lot, you come to take our job.
Okay, I understand.
I give an instance. My present job, we went for, there was this new role for the managerial role, and then everybody have to apply.
Okay.
Where I work, they don't just give you promotion. You have to apply.
Okay.
You apply for that promotional role.
Okay.
You go for the interview. You do all this.
When you think you've got what it takes.
What it takes, yeah. You do your normal. You do what we call STAR.
Okay.
You use that to write your statement of purpose.
Okay.
STAR is institution, tax, action, and result.
Okay.
That's the approach. So, almost 50 or thereabout people did the application, apply for the job, and the role was meant for just 11 people.
Whoa.
So I did my application, put in for the job and stuff like that. I got the job. It was a very plain job. But at the end of the day, when people saw me getting the job, they were like, how come?
The growth is amazing.
How come? How did you get the job? How? You understand?
Yeah.
So that I'm saying that most of them, they see us as competitor. They don't really value us. Some of them, they see us as, we don't have anything upstairs. But by the time they start getting closer to us, they start like, no, they got stuff upstairs. So it's the competitive aspect.
Oh, beautiful.
In UK, they don't see us from that aspect.
From that fraudulent.
No,
this is beautiful.
I must be sincere about that one.
This is important to know that. I think I like that because the image we have out there before now. In fact, what you're saying now, I believe that this video will go so viral that it will correct that impression, at least to so many other nations that continue to see Nigerians as just that fraudulent mindset people and all of that. Thank you so much for that observation. Now, you see, I would want us to jump into a conversation that relates to education, that relates to our curriculum. So let's see if we can get to that. In the country you live, which is United Kingdom, right? What are some structures or regulations, especially in governance or daily life, that actually work and keep people productive? Like working structures.
You see, one thing about UK is this: they have a system in place.
Okay.
A system that will make you wake up in the morning and then go to work. And this is just as simple. UK encourage you. I'll start from where you're growing up.
Okay.
From your teen, UK encourage you to start work from your teen or to go to the university from your teen. They encourage it.
Okay.
So you can create a career path without going to the university.
Really?
And you can create a career path by going to university.
Okay.
Unlike in Nigeria, where we cast people and we tell people you have to go to university. I remember I was telling somebody, You see, Nigeria, if you look at UK setting, sometimes you believe Nigeria initially got some of this roadmap from UK, but eventually we deviated from it.
We deviated from it.
And I'll give you some examples. Let's check the health sector, just a bit of deviation.
Okay.
I know for a fact we used to have the primary health center, we used to have the primary health center, we used to have the general hospital.
Yes.
We used to have the federal medical center, we used to have the teaching hospital. Let's leave it. So then we used to have the community stuff. Then before now. And that's the UK structure.
Okay.
UK structure used to have the GP. The GP is like, they call it the general surgery.
Okay.
It's like the primary health center.
Okay.
That's your first point of contact.
Okay.
So that's the primary health center here.
Okay.
So from the primary health center, they refer you to the general hospital.
General hospital.
So they refer you to GP, refer you to the hospital.
Okay.
Then if it's a complex case, then you now advance to the federal medical center.
Okay.
That's where you go to
hospital.
you go to the consultant and what have you.
Okay.
Those are the structures.
Okay.
Remember before now in Nigeria, we used to have this vocational center.
Yes, we used to.
Vocational center.
Yes.
That's UK version of apprenticeship. They have this MVQ,
Okay.
which is you can convert it to degree, which really means you can decide I don't want to go to the university. I want to learn a plumbing job. And you do your plumbing job. You do your MVQ.
And you be certified.
And you be certified. And you get a good job. And they're going to pay you really well. And you live a comfortable life. Then if you say, okay, I've finished my secondary school, I'm tired of education, I want to start my career. Once you are above the age limit, you get a job.
What's the age limit?
Depends. The age limit is related to the minimum wage. I think I'm not too sure about it, but I know there's an age where they pay you the normal wage, minimum wage,
okay,
and then the age where they pay you like a bit of little below the minimum wage.
Okay.
But at least you get a job.
Okay.
So that's why you see people in their 20s, they're having a job that pay them like almost £40,000 per annum. So they pay like £36,000 per annum. So they can create career path through that bit. So the concept of UK is they give you that flexibility that from age 16, 17 or thereabout, you can actually map out where
you're going.
You understand? So that's different from this country. From the difference in this country, we don't really have that structure. We don't really have that structure. So
serious.
So for you to grow in the UK is a bit easier.
Okay.
It's easier. It's
for young minds.
For young minds, it's easy.
It's very easy to create a career path.
In fact, in UK, if you're born in UK and you grew up in UK, you should be able to achieve, you want to focus on career path, you should be able to achieve something reasonable before age 24.
Before the age 24.
Yeah.
And that's like an age that someone is still suffering identity crisis in Nigeria.
Some you have lots of people age 24, they have their house, they're living outside their mom's place. In fact, their mom is telling them you have to get married. If you are from the African lineage, your mom is telling you, oh, you have to be somebody who has age 24. Because obviously you got your house, you got a career. I have a family. She was born there. She's 26 now. And each time we talk like general, like just like, how are you going to bring somebody home? Because practically she got everything.
Okay.
She's a band 7 mental health nurse. She got her own house that she brought. She's doing well.
She's doing great.
So that's the advantage.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, let's move into the next question. I think I actually jumped to one question. Maybe we should still catch up with it. Do you mind?
No, less.
Okay. Some people still believe that Africa lacks innovation or intellectual depth, yet we see Nigerians excelling globally in tech, medicine, and business. Now, how do you reconcile these contrast?
Listen, Africa, when it's Africa is large, but let me just bring it down to Nigeria.
Okay.
Nigeria, we are one of the most talented people worldwide. We have to give it to ourselves. But it's just a structure, and I'll give you a typical example. In the university, I schooled in Nigeria. I finished my university in Nigeria, and I was supporting.
Which school is that?
Olabisi Onabanjo University.
Okay. Olabisi
Onabanjo University.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. And when I got to the UK, I was supposed to do this short course in University of Aberdeen.
Okay.
And I'll tell you, there's a lot of contracts. Like, it's the different studying in Nigeria and studying abroad is wide. And for you to study in Nigeria and finish your school in Nigeria, you ask yourself, if I have this opportunity that this lot have over here, yeah, I would do way more better. So that's why you see Nigerians going abroad, they see it as a soft landing
for them.
Yeah. Okay. Because there is loads of opportunities. Loads of opportunities.
Yeah.
I know some people will watch this and say like, oh no, this and that. The only problem we got now abroad is because it's this problem of this jackpot thing.
Yeah.
And because
I was actually coming there. Okay.
Aside from that, on a normal day, there are loads of opportunity, and then we have the brain.
We have the brain. We have the zeal. We have the passion.
I can tell you, UK very soon you have Nigeria taking charge of their tech industry.
Really?
You have Nigeria taking charge of them. Presently, I think Indians are doing well, but I promise you have Nigeria taking, because Nigeria are really going deep and deep and deep and deep
in the world of tech.
In the world of tech. In the world of health sector, like Nigeria, we are a factor to reckon with.
Beautiful.
And even in their civil service, for example, in their prison service, maybe you listen to the ministries recently. Now Nigerians are into that sector. Prison. So Nigeria, we have the brain. We get to a place, we try to dominate that place in a positive way.
In the positive way,
because we have this don't give up spirit.
Yeah.
And okay, let me give an instance. I always believe like, okay, your career wise, you cannot move from one career path to another career path. I'm graduate from microbiology, but I must tell you now, I'm leaning towards tech side.
Whoa.
And I did this crash course with University of Reading, but I've done so many certifications by myself.
Okay.
And I give you this online.
Okay.
Some people don't know, even with your Microsoft. With Microsoft, they call it Microsoft LAN.
Okay.
That you can actually get as much certification that is recognized globally from there. And they are so cheap.
And these certifications can guarantee you working virtually.
They can guarantee you work anywhere, because some of the certification goes for maybe $200, $250, $200, $250, and they are self-learn piece. You learn it, and when you're ready for the certification, you do the certification, and it's recognized.
Okay.
There is this data governance that I'm doing now. CDMP, like, is something you can just you read, then you are ready for the exam. You do the exam, and it's a job you can even work from anywhere in the country.
From anywhere.
You can be in Nigeria, you're working for a company in the US, you're working for a company
and earning your money comfortably.
Comfortably. So that's why I said I was so happy when I got home and I saw, like, people now have access to broadband in their house.
But do you think people that, there's this challenge that a lot of Nigerians that are working virtually face, the challenge of the middleman, the challenge of the agencies that take a lot of cut from these people? Because, for example, now some of these things you are mentioning, it is because you are in the UK, it's because you have direct experience. Now, for someone there are some persons that will go out there, understand how these structures work. Then when they come here, they try to create like a structure where people will go through them to get these jobs, even when they have the certifications, but they go through them to get these jobs, while they make a certain percentage out of these people. Like, when someone gets such certification, do you think like they can get direct job without going through an agent or something like that?
I'll put it out straight. Information is key.
Beautiful.
And the reason why you talk about this middlemen and whatever is because they have access to. They spend some time to source from information.
Okay.
That probably some of us
will not have the time
or will not have the opportunity to source for that information.
Okay.
And because they have that information, then they make money from that information.
Oh, okay.
So that's the whole thing.
It's a normal thing.
You can sit down in your house and, for example, let me give you an example. You want a career path and you want to be a data engineer.
Okay.
You can go on your internet and ask, what's the career path?
Okay.
To become a data engineer. What are the certifications that I can do to become data engineer? Job opportunities outside Nigeria to become data engineer and stuff like that.
Okay.
Once you have the certification and what have you, next thing you start applying for this job, and you apply for a remote job that you can work virtually.
Okay.
I promise you, they will contact you directly. You will talk via email, and you get a job.
And you get the job.
These are those things that the so-called agents they do on your behalf.
Okay.
And they tell you, okay, you're going to have a cut of your money.
Okay. Now, what you're saying now, in essence, is in as much as you've gotten the certification and you know what you're doing, regardless of your skin color and your location, you will get this job.
Yeah. Let me give an example. Let them call centers. Most of the call centers.
Do you know why I asked this question? Because I know that some persons, you apply for a job, and you know what they are looking at are your credentials. Now they call you for an interview, which in most cases could be a video call, a Zoom call, or any such thing as that. And the moment you see the face behind the camera, and maybe you turn your location on Nigeria, like there is this mindset that pops up, like
no.
Okay, there's no such thing as that.
No. That's like no. We've got so many. I can tell you so many tech guys who are based in Lagos and are working for companies abroad. Okay. So many, and I tell you, companies abroad, they find it's cheaper to even employ people from this place staying here than people over there. Because let me give you an instance. In UK, the minimum wage is for the basic job is like 11 or 12 pounds per hour.
Okay.
If I'm not wrong.
11 or 12 pounds per hour.
Okay. That's the base.
Okay.
The base, yeah. Now, and let's say you're working for 12 hours. Now, obviously, if you're a tech guy or you're a doctor, obviously you won't be earning 12 pounds. You might be earning maybe 25 pounds per hour or thereabout. Now, people employing so convert that to Nigerian money. Now, people employing someone from abroad and employing somebody in Nigeria. Abroad employing somebody from Nigeria, and they said, okay, we're going to be paying you like £2,000. £2,000 for you to get this done.
Okay.
It's cheaper. You do it.
Yes.
Because you are working from the comfort of your house.
Yes.
Yeah. And they tell you, okay, your gadget. They're going to give you your gadget. They're going to pay you for internet and what have you. So you feel like, all right, it's cool.
When you convert this to
or they tell you they're going to pay you like £3,000.
When it comes to your country's
currency
equivalence,
but to them, to you it's expensive, but to them it's cheaper, because getting that kind of service over there, maybe they're going to be paying like maybe £5,000 or £5,500, £6,000. So you get what I mean? Yeah.
So they will prefer to even hire from here.
Yeah. Let me give an example. Most of the call centers, all this call center, EE of this world, Vodafone of this world. Okay. Most of their call center, their call agents, are based outside UK.
Really? Those that take their calls, the call center.
Yeah. So that's why when you pick your phone and you're trying to call the agent or customer service, somebody is there in Pakistan talking to you.
This is beautiful.
You get what I mean? Yeah. So it's cheaper.
It's cheaper.
It's cheaper to run. So the world is beyond the skin color now. There is
what matters now is the skill.
There is still bits of the skin color, but the skills.
The skill is
override the skin color.
Oh, banga! This is beautiful.
The skin overrides
the skill overrides the skin.
Yeah.
Damn, that's powerful. Okay, let's move into the next question now. Okay, now in Nigeria, enforcement of our laws is often the challenge, not the absence of laws. Now, abroad, what makes people respect rules? Is it the culture or the consequences or trust in the system?
We got the rules, but for every laws in Nigeria, there's always a loophole. And that's where the corruption part comes into play.
Okay.
And I'll give you a simple narrative. I was so surprised in this modern world. I was driving just a few days ago and I saw road safety on the road, on a bad road.
Okay.
And I was like, come on, your road safety
was on the bad spot.
And you're standing at this bad spot and you're stopping cars.
At the bad spot?
At this bad spot.
How safe?
I was like, for real. I was like, for real. And in the first place, what are they even doing on the road?
Okay.
When it comes to law in abroad is like there's no shortcut.
Okay. You
break the law, there's consequence. And I give an
there
example.
Is no shortcut.
There's no shortcut.
Okay.
I'll give you an example. You're driving now, you're driving, maybe you stay in London and you're going to, let's say you're going to Manchester. Mm-hmm. It starts far. Let's say you're going to Reading. And you got to Reading and then maybe you break the traffic light and there's camera there. Nobody's stopping you. Nobody's doing anything. You go home, yeah. I promise you maybe the next day or the third day, right in your house,
you'll be served.
Your post boss, you'll be served.
Okay.
And you have to pay.
Yes, you have to.
They give you. Let me
sorry, go ahead, please.
Yeah, let me just stop this. 14 days to pay half of the money.
Okay.
And if you don't pay half of the money within 14 days, then you pay the full money. Then if you don't pay the full money, then
it attracts another penalty.
Yeah, then they will collect the money.
They will find their way.
They will collect because everything is like
the system is organized.
Okay. And that's why it's on your mind. So when you're driving, you see the red light, you're not going to take the light because you know there's consequence.
It's on your mind.
Yeah, there's consequence. Okay, you don't park on a double red line.
Okay.
Nobody's going to tell you not to park there. There's no policeman telling you, no, don't park there. No, you're parking there, at the point, the enforcement people will come over. They don't need you in the car. They snap your car. The next thing, you get to your car, there's a ticket on your windscreen.
Waiting for
you. You have to pay.
No gara.
No. So nobody. You going through a train, you jump the barrier, and then you get into the train. And you're seated in the middle of the journey, randomly, the transport official, they come into the train, they ask for your ticket. You show them your ticket. If you don't show your ticket, they ask for your name. They process your name. Your letter is waiting at home. You have to pay.
That's beautiful, man.
That's beautiful. So you have to if you really want to go through. Okay, you go through a bus station. Okay, let me give you this funniest part. There's some gas station. All you need to do, gas station is like fuel station here. All you need to do is to have £1 on your card, just £1.
Okay.
And with £1, you can buy big love for gas up to like £99.
Okay.
Nobody's telling you not to buy because they will debit you later.
Okay.
So you pay with you show the card with you match with debit you £1.
Okay.
And they expect you to. So they expect that obviously they will debit you maybe in the night or later in the day or what have you.
Okay.
If you don't have money on your card, they put you on debit.
Okay.
It's left for you and your bank to resolve that. But they are getting their money from you. So you have to liaise with the bank to know
how to get that sorted out.
And if you're not paying that money to the bank is charging you for overdraft.
That's serious.
And it's affecting your credit score. So which means if you want to collect loan from bank or you want to do your mortgage and what have you, your credit score is affected.
It's affected.
So the system is linked to each other that you have to. It makes you like, oh no,
you sit up.
I have to sit up.
Yes,
this is like give you an example. Similar crossing. Nobody needs to tell you to stop.
Okay.
Nobody. Once you see people on that
waiting to use
nobody will tell you to stop because you have to stop.
Yeah. So it's a mindset thing now.
It's because there's consequence for you.
Yes.
You don't know whether the camera is there watching you. There's a consequence for you. So people are so mindful of the consequence.
What time do you think it takes for people who move to this? Let's say for someone like what time did it take you to get adjusted to that system?
That's what we call culture shock. It will affect everybody. Once you get to abroad, that's what we call culture shock. Because where you're coming from, that's the way we do things. But my first surprise was when I saw because somebody who came to do what's it called? A boiler.
Okay.
They called them, and some of them had him at the boiler. And I saw the car he was using. I was like, really? All right. I saw then there's this guy where I used to work. He's a cleaner. So I was like, really? And the cleaner, I saw the car he was using. And I was like, in Nigeria, a cleaner, you don't even rate them. But over there, a cleaner, their job is as important as your own job.
Yeah.
And they're paying them reasonable money.
Damn.
So that was my first shock.
Okay.
Like, then abroad is like, is a leveler. Is a leveler.
Okay.
I don't depend on you. You don't depend on me.
Okay.
I'm okay with what I have.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a leveler.
There's a serious level of contention with what you have.
It's a leveler.
Okay.
You can push yourself to as much as you can push yourself.
Okay. What I was trying to where I was driving to is, if someone that is in Nigeria now, I come from the east, the eastern part of Nigeria. I lived in a city we call Aba. You should know the city of Aba. Okay. Now there are ways we live there. Moving from Aba to Lagos, the environment will tell you that you keep that your Aba life in Aba,
and
right now, but then it will take you some time to get acquainted with how things are done in Lagos. Are you getting my point now? So what I'm like trying to drive at is, what time frame do you think it will take someone to adjust their mindset towards living in that living without being like falling short of those rules and regulations that are guiding the city? What did it take you to get adjusted?
I think within to get adjusted to the system. I think within 6 months you should be able to get adjusted to the system. Yeah.
Okay.
Because the system is so rigid. It's the way whereby you can't beat the system.
It's organized.
So you make your mistake.
Okay.
But you won't make that mistake twice.
Okay.
You get what I mean?
Okay.
So that we just, okay, for example, you want to use the bus and you have your Google map, and because you don't just go to the bus stop and just say I'm going to Lagos. You just go to the bus stop and just stand in the sun waiting for no.
Okay.
You check your phone. There's so many gadgets. There's so many apps. Okay. Travel for London and whatever. Your London travel for London.
Okay.
Or your map, Google map. Put in your destination. Then there's this. It come out with the list of how you get to your day. You're driving. If you're gonna go by bus, by train, then it tells you the time.
Okay.
So now, if your time is 10:40, you don't go to bus stop 10:41. You understand? You go to 10:41, you know you've missed the bus.
You've missed the bus, yes.
And if you're staying in a place where the bus will come maybe every 30 minutes, you have to wait for another 30 minutes. That's a lesson. So you have to keep your time.
Okay.
So now you know,
okay.
In abroad we keep
so
time.
Even your mistakes, even as a first, your first mistakes, you still pay for it.
Because if you pay for it, okay, if you have an appointment if you're meant to get to somewhere at about 11 o'clock, and your bus is 10:31, and the next bus will be like 11:15, and you got to the bus stop maybe 10:32. The bus is gone.
You've missed
the appointment. That's your payment.
You've paid for it.
So now you land. You're like, okay, I have to get the bus stop earlier.
Okay.
Understand?
Okay.
So
I think
time factor. You have to keep the time.
Okay.
So that's one of the. So you have to, because over here in Nigeria we don't keep to time.
Yes.
But over there.
So those penalties will help you to adjust immediately.
Now I know for a fact I can just park anywhere in Nigeria. I'm not of you. But you know over there you can't just park anywhere.
No, you can't. Okay.
If I park on top, I don't know. I've been in. I was like, I grew up in this country. In Lagos, I've seen all this line, all this double yellow, single red. I know most of what doing. Even a typical road safety officer doesn't know what the meaning.
Yes.
You got over there, you park on the single red line, and then
you pay for it.
You pay for it. Next tomorrow you won't park there.
No, you won't do that.
So the system will make you adapt.
Okay.
So under 6 months you should be able to adapt. Although it's a learning curve, but at least under 6 months you should be able to
have gotten to a reasonable
have that reality that listen,
of how things
I
are
am now in the UK.
Okay.
You should,
That's
and
beautiful.
it goes as much as even your budget, because I tell people, Nigeria, I don't know how we survive. Nigeria, you don't even plan. But in UK, you get your pay. You have to plan for everything. I know how much I'm paying for my data. I know how much I'm paying for my council tax. I know how much I'm going to use to do groceries.
There's no such thing as urgent 2K.
There's nothing like urgent 2K, urgent 1K to buy fuel. Or no. I know how much I spend for my gas, for my fuel every month to fuel my car.
Okay.
It's
budgeted.
It's budgeted. It's programmed.
And if you go outside of it, you suffer for it.
If you go outside of it, that maybe you have other means of income.
It's Bishop Oyedepo went for either a conference in UK and got back. When he got back, he said that the work ethic there is scary, but that is the best thing that can happen to any human being, because when compared to what is happening in Nigeria, that he doesn't even understand how we are surviving, that we are so lazy that a young man can live under his uncle's house until and get married under his uncle's house, get free food, there is no such thing as structure, no budget, nothing.
One of my shocking experience in the UK,
and you cannot live with somebody in UK for up to 3 months and you will not be asked for your contribution.
You have. One of my shocking experience in the UK is in Nigeria, you wake up, you see people just sitting down doing nothing. I've never
seen that.
I've never. You see people on the move. People are moving.
Very active.
People are moving. People going to work, going to plays. Not people just walking aimlessly. No.
Okay, so that's wonderful. Let's look at the next question. Hopefully we'll be rounding up now. Looking at education, how different is the curriculum and learning approach compared to Nigeria's? Now, do they focus more on critical thinking, problem solving, or practical skills? I'm asking because it seems in Nigeria we have been using some system of curriculum that has not really yielded so much for us.
When you talk about their curriculum, our curriculum is all right, but I think UK focus more of practical.
They are practical based.
Okay. And critical thinking.
Okay.
And they try to identify. They understand the fact that every child have their own different needs.
Okay. Their own different needs.
Yeah, that's needs
and talents. Okay.
That's the problem we have in Nigeria.
Okay.
That's when you come to UK, we have some of these children, they have learning disability, but I think we don't recognize that in Nigeria.
We don't,
and it's unfortunate. It's one thing that we need to create more awareness, even with the teaching. The way we pick up things when it comes to learning might be different from the way you're picking up things.
Okay.
Some children, some kids, when they like to just be in their own cycle, and that's where they can learn. Why some can be
learning in a group,
but because we don't want them to isolate, but that's the way we want to learn.
Okay,
we should respect that.
Wow.
Now the job of the teacher is now to now break him out from that shell gradually, and by doing that, building that confidence. Okay. To now blend him into
the crowd or
whatever.
Okay. Or group.
Some children, they have this breakdown. Some of them are autistic, some of them are on that spectrum, but we don't recognize that over here.
No.
What we do is, what do? We still go back to our old ways of shouting at them, doing that stuff, and that's one main part that we should. Over there, they try to identify the weak points and the strong points of every child.
Okay, they catch up with their weaknesses and their strengths.
That's it.
Okay, and push them towards their strengths.
Some of them, my boy is 10 years old. I'm talking my brother's daughter is 6, and I know sometimes my boy, the class teacher, sometimes we put in some extra effort for my boy. You understand?
Yeah.
And sometimes if they believe he needs some other support, they will tell you this, and they will sometimes make referral.
Wow.
For the child.
Okay.
Because at the point, both of you are working together.
Is it a team now?
Yeah.
They're intentional about what comes out of the child.
Yeah. And so that bit really helped these children a lot. So that's curriculum wise, yeah. That's why when you go to some schools, they say, we're doing British curriculum. No, it's far above that. It's far about, it's more than just doing it's about you understanding how their system runs. How to bring out the best in that child. Okay. You understand? And we don't do that. We don't do that over here.
We don't.
it's not that it doesn't. This one is.
So you mean the teacher-student relationship in UK? Because saying that it is practical based, it's almost like the master apprenticeship thing. Like they are intentional about what comes out of the student. Unlike maybe an average African teacher who is just after their salary
and just their average. And that what happened. We go for teachers' parents. Meeting
all those PTA,
and what they do is what they do is you have this one-on-one interaction with your child's class teacher, one-on-one.
Okay.
And he or she will break everything down.
What's happening with the life of your?
And at the end of the day, they will ask some questions. Does he behave like this at home?
Okay.
He's always does this in school. So you understand? So if there's a problem, they will.
How are they able to catch up with that workforce? Because I mean, children are always in their numbers.
No, they are not in their numbers.
Really?
No, they are not.
So are you saying that there is high birth rates here?
No, it's the structure, the way things are. So Nigeria, we got loads of schools, but they are mushroom schools. I must be sincere, mushroom schools. The way things are organized is we have standard school.
Okay. Almost
everywhere.
Okay.
So you stay in here, your son's school or your daughter's school will just be a walk. Like you have just a few walk. And it's a standard school.
And it's a standard school.
Very standard school. Very standard school. So at the end of the day, you see.
And they are being regulated by the government.
Yeah, upstairs.
Okay, the private government school thing. How is it? How are they managing it?
You don't even need. You don't even need to go to a private school to get the best out of your children. No. Every school their standard.
This is system now. This is structure.
You don't need to go to a private school. Except you want to do like my children, both of them attend Catholic school.
Beautiful.
And after private school in the UK, then the next school is Catholic school.
Okay.
Where they run like a private school.
Okay.
But I tell you, there's no much difference between that same Catholic school and the normal government school. The only difference,
curriculum.
The same curriculum, but the only difference in Catholic school, because I want my children to grow up into, they do the prayer, they do the
the discipline and all
discipline and other school too
offers the morals and discipline.
Yeah, discipline. But I just want my child, do the Catholic thing, do the church thing, just split up like that.
Okay.
Aside from that, it's standard.
This is powerful.
So if you take and don't forget, it's free. You're not paying any money.
Make me understand.
It's free. Education is free. Education is free. It's compulsory.
Now, education is free, and yet the standard is this top notch.
The standard is superb.
Now, you see, I have been arguing strongly that the fact that we are making education free in Nigeria has even reduced our, what will I call it now? It has, you know that free things are easily abused, right? When the government started making education free in Nigeria, it became an opportunity for the private schools to milk Nigerians, because the government school being free, they are not teaching anything. I mean, the students are just roaming about like street urchins, right? So making education free in Nigeria makes it difficult for the schools to now impart knowledge. Like it becomes like a playground. So how come these people are able to make something free and they are still making the most out of it?
Okay. See, like I said, initially I said, if you really understand the Nigerian system, we have this. We copy the roadmap from country like UK and US. But the problem is this: we are not following it through. And I'll give you this simple example. Every local government have what we call Education Authority Board.
Okay.
At least they call it SUPEB, that they monitor from primary school to secondary school, to maybe JS3. But do they really do the job? No. Do they really do the monitoring? No.
They don't.
No. But in advanced country, you have to do it.
You are employed to do that.
You are employed to do
You are paid to do
If you are not doing it, there will be a reason. I'll give you one for let me give you one. I just want to debate. Let me give you just one bit that you'll be so surprised. electricity is a must. It's a must.
It's a must.
It's a must.
Whoa.
Because the government knows how much you as a person will lose if they decide to take the electricity off. They know. Because practically people base their life on electricity.
Yes.
You understand?
Be productive, yeah.
Forget about the productive part.
Okay. For their livelihood.
Let's take it to the minimum part.
Okay.
Your food, your stuff, everything
is dependent on it.
You have in the fridge. Some of these people, they have this support machine at home.
Okay.
It's connected to electricity, so you can't afford to take it off.
Okay.
There was this experience I had in my area where the electricity was taken off. Yes, there was a fault, and we have to call and what have you. They took off the electricity at about 7 p.m. And when they knew that they were going to fix it, they were calling. They were calling everybody. I was surprised. That was my first experience. Till now I didn't know how they got their database. It's just like, okay, this side we got light, this side there's no electricity on the other side. They were able to get the database of the number of households that is affected.
Yeah, okay.
Now, at the point, because it was during winter, they were calling, do you mind not coming over to evacuate you and take you to a safe place? And that's the electricity that is not going to. They're going to fix it, and they keep telling you.
What's your experience since you got here?
Oh, it's no. Yes, no. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So because there's our system is flawed. There's no consequence with this electricity. There's somebody in charge of.
Someone is in charge of
but
it.
It doesn't give because nobody's asking questions.
Nobody cares. If you don't, nobody calls, and you don't even know who to call.
But now I was telling someone, I said, at the end of the day, because of what they did, and believe me what, they brought out the light came back at about 3 a.m. 7 p.m. 3 a.m.
7 p.m. 3 a.m.
But because of what they did, you can't even complain.
You see,
because
they were intentional. They cared.
They were coming over to evacuate people, take people to the hotel. And
okay, who takes care of the bills?
It's the government. You don't even know.
The government takes care of.
You don't know where the bill is coming. You don't know where the bill is coming from. It's just the government. It's done. There is structure. That's what you don't have.
You know, one thing that gives me a very serious excitement in this conversation. There are teenagers listening to this conversation. As much as they will still listen to these videos, it's like there's a difference that they are looking at you, they are hearing you say it firsthand. You understand? That's the thing to do with their mindset.
Yeah, it's the mindset because Nigeria is good. I won't deny about that. But Nigeria is a place where.
Do you wonder how we survive sometimes?
It's that's what I said. I tell you, I said, sometimes I feel. I don't know how Nigerians survive. Like it's like probably you are. I don't know. Maybe the money is just coming from somewhere. How you survive without even planning? We spend more than our salary. And you see people doing that. It's annoying, but it's the system.
Yeah.
The system. We got the system in Nigeria, but the way the system is created is created in a way that there should be loophole. Because if not for a system to be created for loophole, how will I have a traffic offense and the road safety man will come over to me and he's asking me, do you want to pay or you want me to give you? In the first place, we don't even need to have that conversation
at all. And if you're not careful, they might drag your clothes and drag your steering. Which is not necessary. Your plate number is there. Like everything that can be used to, penalize you.
Can I give another shocking experience? Although it's expensive, insurance, if I'm driving and you're driving and probably maybe there's collision or drop, maybe I bash into your car or drive out, and we don't need to start arguing or making noise. All we need to do is, all right, are you at fault? I'm not at fault. You're at fault. If we admit that we are at fault, if I say I'm at fault, we take pictures. I collect your number and stuff like that. Then my insurance will contact you.
Take care of it.
Everybody drive away and it's done.
But that's not the case. I don't know. That shouldn't happen here now.
No, you find
you have to sort it out there.
But see some blues. But see, that even when you do your paper renewal, you still do insurance. But you ask yourself the question: what is the insurance for?
What is it for? Sometimes you have to use blue so to settle some.
But when you do your paperwork for your typical car that you drive in Nigeria, you still do the insurance.
Yes.
Ask yourself the question. So what is the
It's not. No, it's not activated.
So we have the law. It's either we don't know or we don't activate it.
No, maybe in the future.
Yeah, maybe in the future.
Okay.
We'll get there.
Okay. Now, one thing we do here at Tech Library Hub Empowerment Initiative is sourcing for the right knowledge to feed the mind from documents, as you have seen. So, from what you've observed, what is the culture of reading and learning like abroad? What is it like abroad? The culture of reading, this habit of reading. You know, I believe it's often said that if you want to hide a secret from an African man, that you should put it in a book, right? And I'm pretty sure that this is a saying that is coming from maybe the likes of the United Kingdom and the rest of them. So, and we also know them to be, you know, readers and critical thinkers and all of that. So, like, what's the habit like?
And when it comes to reading, you know, they've gone beyond reading from the books. There's what we call audio books.
Okay.
So you see some people, like my kids, when they go to bed, we do what we call bedtime story, and they listen to that bedtime story from the Alexa. So it's audio books.
Okay.
And my children, Alexa, play us bedtime story. So they read it from volume, they listen to it, they sleep off. Beautiful. So every night they get to.
They've soaked in some quality.
So sometimes it's not about just reading from the book. Sometimes they do the other, but at the end of the day, because when we talk about reading, it's about acquiring
quality information.
Yeah, so
quality
you're getting it from books.
Yes.
So you have option of either you do it from books or you do it from. But the reading skill over there is more. But I won't blame Nigeria for anything because let's take a look. There is no light. Nothing. so after a stressful day, I'm still thinking of how to get water. There's gen everywhere, the noise and what have you, the quietness and what have you, the traffic.
So if you even decide to read the noise,
you read one chapter, before you finish that,
distraction itself will knock you off.
So in Nigeria, for you to read in Nigeria, you have to be intentional about it.
Super intentional.
You have to be intentional about it.
Okay, speaking of library, are there still the library thing? Is it still active? Is it still functional?
Yeah. I have my library card.
You have a library card?
I have my library card.
This is serious, right?
Let me see whether I have my library card. You have to library. Let me see. I think I got my library card here. If I'm not taking it off, but there's a library card that you have to. I think I took it off there. But you have to have a library card. Okay. Yeah, there's a library. You go to the library, books are free, everything is free, internet is free. The library, so you can go to the library to even, you want to write your project, you want to read, you want to access some information on the internet.
You go to the library.
Yeah, so the essence of the library card is you can borrow book with the library card.
Okay.
Then with your library password, you can log in to the Wi-Fi and access the internet. It's free.
So what will you say to the fact that what will you say in this effect when it comes to Nigeria, when it comes to this let's say Nigeria is a developing nation. Now if we are given the option of, or if we have the option of building libraries and building church auditoriums, which one do you think we should actually?
Library.
Not church. But have you noticed that there is almost?
Yeah, you said we're a developing country. Okay. Once upon a time in the UK, they used to have multiple churches everywhere.
Okay.
And most of those churches, they've turned them into something more productive. I think we'll get there to where we understand the fact that.
Oh, really?
It's not about church building.
Okay.
Even the Bible doesn't even support all those church building. The Bible says, you are the church.
Yes, and we perish for lack of knowledge, not for lack of prayer.
You are the church.
Yeah,
it's your mind.
Yeah,
it's not the building.
It's not the building.
Yes, sir.
So, are you saying that if we are to tilt towards building more libraries, it will do a better? It will do better for Nigerians or Africa as a developing continent.
We used to have, once upon a time, every local government used to have a library.
Okay, but that is no more.
That's why I said everything just went down the drain.
Okay.
Before that, there used to be library in every local government. I know for a fact, you go to local government, there's a library.
Wow.
Then
So what do you have to say about seeing a physical library in your own neighborhood?
I was impressed. Like, it makes sense. It makes sense. Like, that was actually the question. Like, do people really come over to? Yeah, it makes sense, because you see, from the books, so many things you get from the books. And this book I was reading about this Rich Dad Poor Dad. I recommend that book for everybody.
A lot of things. Yeah.
There are some things that I got from that book, and that book is an insight. I'll give an insight from that book. In that book, just think about. People may not agree. You talk about mortgage and asset. People will tell you, your house is your asset. But sometimes that's your mindset.
But, that's your mindset.
That's
not entirely the truth.
It's not the truth. It's not even the truth. It doesn't even come near the truth.
Yeah.
Your asset is something that will give you money.
Robotic Yosaki.
Yeah, like this building now is they call it now. They call it fixed asset, but it's still giving you money.
It's not like.
You spend on this.
You dumped a lot of
this
money.
This one is taking more money from you.
Yeah, it took more from you. Yeah.
But the asset is something that bring you money.
On a steady.
So and I got that from book.
Yeah.
You understand me?
That.
Yeah. So reading is so that when I said, when you said that, like, you have a library, I was happy about it. I said, yeah, it's the way to go.
It's the way.
That's why I think, and we have to push this through to every school. You see all these schools, they should have a mini, even if it's a mini library,
and let it be functional. Now, majority will boast that they have libraries, but you discover that it's not functional, and there are no quality books in them.
It's bad. When I was in secondary school, Methodist high school, we used to have a functional librrie.
You went to Methodist?
We used to have a functional library, very functional.
One of this man here graduated from Methodist, and his account of their library will not be very palatable to
we used to have a very functional library. We have one upstairs and one very functional.
Is it that the lab, what are they called? Is it that the librarian is experiencing the Third World War with rats there or something? Yeah, he's here.
I mean, we have somebody who is a librarian who is there.
You see, okay. Over there, do you think that teachers' welfare is? Do you think teachers' welfare affects national intelligence? Like, the reason for asking this is because we see a lot of our qualified teachers wanting to go over there with any little opportunity that comes their way. Have you noticed it? Many Nigerian teachers can't wait to emigrate. So do you think that the welfare
is when you work in a place where the environment, apart from
structure is
the welfare is all right. Where the environment is conducive, you see people who appreciate what you deliver,
have to offer,
and you're not bothered. Like, there's little or nothing that is bothering you. You have opportunity. You have all the opportunity to develop.
So let's use this opportunity now to talk about the JAPA thing. Do you strongly advise JAPA for Nigerian youths?
Because now every country is trying to fight this immigration thing.
Okay.
I won't say yes, and I will say no.
Okay.
What I would say is, if you're trying to travel abroad, you should have a plan.
Okay.
And you should understand the fact that relocation comes with its own price.
Okay.
And I give you a simple example. If you're based in this locality, and you decide to relocate to, let's say you try to relocate to the north, we won't expect you to get there today and just settle in there and
become
and just
the MA.
And we're still talking about you still be in the same Nigeria. There's a process you have to go through.
There is.
So I think the problem with those people who traveled recently is they came with so many mirage mindsets. And then they felt the land is green. Okay. The land is green, but you have to walk to
walk it out.
So but when you have the mindset, I'm going there, things will sort. Because UK is like this. You can't jump. It's a process. You can't jump from process A and jump to C.
To C.
You have to go through B.
Okay.
You can't jump from B to D.
Okay.
You have to go through C.
If you're there, you will still come back.
You come back. There's no shortcut.
It's beautiful. Beautiful.
So anybody who will still have that fantasy of traveling abroad, is all right. I'll support 100%. Yeah.
Really? But somehow at Tech Library Hub Empowerment Initiative, we don't quite advise that. You know why we do that? Because we have this mindset that if all of us leave, it becomes difficult to get things working here. Because now why we argue strongly in that direction is this: when we live here, when you go to a system that things are working, I mean, you begin to ask yourself, why should I leave this place and go back to a place where things are not working? Because there's this mindset that some persons will say that when I go abroad, I acquire this, then I'll come back to Nigeria. You notice that thing, it becomes difficult. Because your nation is not fast developing for you to come and catch up, and so it's almost like you're coming back to get suffocated by the system.
You're right, but one number that is the mindset.
Okay,
is the mindset. It's because the world is moving at a fast speed, and unfortunately Nigeria is still
slow.
It's dragging.
Okay,
so even if we're there, and maybe you being there, you're able to impart people who are here, you make them say, listen, this is the way, this is what you can do, these are
okay.
It's an impact.
I get something now. One can be there and be navigating on the mindset of people that is here.
Give them the signposts, like these are what you can do.
Okay, now I don't know. You notice that in Nigeria, we are just at the tail end of this conversation. You notice that in Nigeria, politics is something that is almost meant for the elderly ones. Do you think there is high level of inclusivity when it comes to the youths in United Kingdom, like in politics? Are the youths playing key roles in politics?
Youth and politics in the UK. Are they playing key roles? Everybody play key roles in politics in the UK.
Okay.
Because the awareness is great.
Okay.
If you ask, are they participating in elective position?
Okay.
I might say, not really.
Okay.
But if you ask, are they interested to know what is going on in their country? I would say big yes.
They are.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you ask, if they decide to vote a government out, they can vote their government out.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So youth participate. It's different from the way we participate in politics in Nigeria. In Nigeria, the way we participate in politics, you want them, but over there there is inclusive. They are part of it.
Beautiful.
They criticize their government. They talk to their government. They talk to their MPs.
Okay.
And that's one thing that we have to change in Nigeria.
That's
we have to change
relationship.
I tell you, if I'm having a problem, let's say I'm having a housing problem or accommodation problem, I can sit down in my room and write to my MP. My MP is like my senator or my House of Rep member. And my MP, have to reply me.
Beautiful.
Have to reply me and give me if my MP needed to make some calls or send some letters on my behalf, my MP have to do it.
He's under obligation.
I don't need to know his PA. I don't need to know his. I don't need to know.
To get to him.
All I need to do with my MP, get his office, and send the right letter to him. And from a constituency, I'm facing this from them.
Okay, so for young Nigerians watching, especially those interested in education, tech, or relocating, what mindset shift or advice do you think is most important right now?
What I would say to youth about locating is this: number one, if you're located to abroad to study, I would think now you have to choose the kind of course you want to study.
Okay.
And then I would tell the youth, even in the university, now you have to really sit down, do some of the research before you go to. You don't go to university for university's sake.
Okay.
Just to see where the world is going into.
Okay.
Now we're talking about artificial intelligence. The world is driving toward that side.
Yes.
And artificial intelligence is so falling in a way that it's incorporated. It goes everywhere. If you're in the X sector, if you have knowledge of artificial intelligence, it's going to help you. If you're in the accounting sector, it's going to help you. It's going to be like it's motivated. So I think you have to do more of information. You have to seek more information.
More information.
If you want to travel abroad as a young person, I support it.
Okay.
I support it 100%. The reason why I support it is you have this global mindset. Even if not for you, for
it makes you come out of a place of playing small.
I'll give an example. Somebody very close to me finished from the university. He was looking for a job, no job, nothing. And I was speaking to him, and he wanted to come to abroad. I said, "Listen, can you still go back to school, to the university?" He said, "Yes." I said, "There is a course that I want you to study in the university." He said, "What is the course?" I said, "Psychologist." I said, "I want you to study psychology." He was like, "Psychology? What do I mean by psychology?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "It's a lot of money if you study that course.
It is.
And come abroad."
It is.
I said, "Do your degree over here, then come abroad, come do the masters. It's easy money. There's job.
There's a ready job for it."
I was talking to somebody. I was talking about physiotherapy.
Okay.
These are some courses in Nigeria. You just brush it aside. But these are courses that
are paying huge.
They're there.
They're offering a wonderful career path for anyone that is interested.
I used to work in sales and marketing department when I was in Nigeria in one of these companies. Now, traveling abroad and even with my knowledge in data, sometimes I said, this job could have been more easy. My company could have been making loads of money if only they know how key data is. Because I know how we're doing our data, just data from months. But I knew, but with the knowledge and why, so this company, all this multinational company making money, they don't take decision without going through the data.
Okay.
They can't even produce a product or even do an advert without understanding your target audience.
Yes.
How do you know your target audience? You have to have the data.
Yes.
So it's well, so I sometimes see that like so then, and this was company when I was in Nigeria. I worked with them for close to 6-7 years.
So you begin to wonder how you guys
I was like, so we're just stressing ourselves. It's hard work.
Very hard work.
Because we don't know the information. These are something that
no data.
No.
So finally, if you had to summarize the biggest lesson living abroad has taught you about purpose, now discipline and growth, what would it be? Maybe we'll end with this.
The biggest lesson that I've learned in abroad is, you know when they say the sky is your limit, the biggest lesson is the sky is even your starting point.
Beautiful.
Abroad give you all the opportunity.
Okay.
Like the more you can see,
as far as your eyes can see,
you can get there.
And while you are there is enough to see.
There is enough to see. It's just for you to have the mindset. You can just keep moving. You get to a point where okay, I'm done.
Oh.
I'm done. I think I have to. That's it.
Okay.
There's no limit.
Okay.
There's no limit. Nigeria too will get there.
We will,
and we're getting there. We will. But what the problem in Nigeria is just as a young person growing up, you have to have the zeal. You have to have that super zeal that listen, despite all odd, I have to get to this point.
Okay.
That's just
because there is this saying that if we can conceive it and believe it, we can achieve it. Right?
Yeah.
Now, over there, as you have said now, the conception is huge and you believe it and achieving it is super possible.
Yeah, because there are so many factors around you that will make
that will guide you into
I'll make it happen.
This is beautiful.
I'll make it happen. But over here, you have to put in more effort. But if you put in more effort over here, it will happen. But it will take some more effort, determination. But one good thing is, once you make it over here, you start, you're like a superstar,
right?
Because you're like the top.
Yes.
Imagine you having all this solid certification in this country. You'll be like a consultant.
It is, yeah, obviously. So Eddie, it's been a wonderful time with you. I do appreciate this time you gave us. We can't take it for granted. We are beyond grateful. Thank you so much for coming around, Eddie. We appreciate it.
And I want to really commend you for this initiative. Like it's a really good initiative. Really good initiative.
Thank you.
At least like it's a really good initiative for the youth, for the, because this is what we're saying. Like you just have to channel the energy into a positive.
Yes.
Most of these keys out there, they have the potentials.
They do.
But they don't even know they have the potentials.
They don't.
They don't.
Someone has to communicate it to them.
They're going to have to just put
And
them
you know,
put
bring
them
it
through.
out. Yes.
Some of these people, they don't know, okay, when you sitting on the internet doing some stuff, you can even make someone in a legit way, not in a fraudulent way.
Yes. It's the legitimate there.
Legitimate part
Yes.
of it. But they don't know. When they
don't.
see, so I comment for that is a good
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right, now do have a wonderful one. Eh?
And you too.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.